Hello everybody, I'm the HappyCabbie, and today I have something I want to talk to you about. Is it illegal to film the police where you live? In the United States, it is currently illegal to film the police while on duty in 3 states. And there'll be links down below. One of these articles is from Gizmodo, and there's also a couple of other websites such as carlosmiller.com, who's named his little blog, Photography is Not a Crime. But anyway, we have Illinois, Massachusetts, and Maryland. They're using eavesdropping and wiretapping laws to justify these new rules. Their logic is it is an invasion of privacy to post somebody's image on the internet without their permission. However, video cameras are the #1 defense mechanism we have against police brutality. Now, in all honesty, I'm about as pro-law enforcement as you can get. I am a 100% supporter of the police. However, the police are comprised of human beings, and these human beings do make mistakes. These human beings do have bad judgments, and there is bad apples in the bucket. Without the right to film police officers while they're on duty, we do not have the right to protect ourselves against police brutality. We also do not have the right to protect others from police brutality, especially when it's done to somebody else. Classic examples, of course, would involve Rodney King. Now, of course, those police officers were acquitted, and I personally disagree with that decision, but nevertheless, it was very good that they were filmed doing that stuff, because now there's evidence. Now we know those police officers, they're the bad guys. Very recently, there was a G20 protest up in Canada, and here's a couple of clips from that.
Yeah, they're gonna do it. Oh!
Right to the face. That is just excessive. You cannot justify that. I don't care how pro-law enforcement you are, you cannot justify that right in the face.
Seattle police detained 3 people, including a Hispanic man, in their hunt for possible armed robbery suspects. Now look at the man on the right, lying face down, without handcuffs and not under arrest. Listen to what one officer says. Seconds later, the man moves his hand, appearing to wipe his eye. The officer kicks him in the head as he wipes his boot on his hand. A female officer stomps on his leg. Police realize they detained the wrong man, lift him up, and let him go. The video does not show a medic arriving on scene, even though the man has cuts on his face and appears to have trouble walking.
What I want you to do is relax your weight on the fall, okay? All right? Put your hands back so you don't fall down, all right?
A freelance photographer captured the video.
So they kicked you in the head, man?
Yeah, they did.
Tell me why they kicked you in the head.
I don't know. They just came in there, they knocked me down and kicked me in the head.
And then, of course, you have Anthony Garber, who is facing 16 years in prison for posting this video.
Get off the motorcycle. Get off the motorcycle, state police. See your hands. Put your hands up.
Now, a couple things about that video. Number 1, when the guy jumps out, it's not a police car. Okay, he's not wearing a uniform. He doesn't immediately identify himself as a police officer. All you see is a gun and get off the motorcycle. It is only after that that he identifies himself as a police officer. Now, there is one criticism I have of this videotape. This videotape is somewhat edited. Here's a much longer version. Now, I have not muted the audio in this video right here. This video is posted to YouTube, links are down below, and you will see the entire audio is muted. Now, when you see the first video, you know that he had recorded audio. But why is the second video muted? Where is the audio on that? Now, towards the end of the video, you will see when he turns around that there is an actual cop car behind him, which means there must have been sirens, stuff like that. Now, I did ask a friend of mine who does own a motorcycle, is it possible to drive a motorcycle down the road and not hear a siren? And he said, yes, it's completely possible. However, would you not be able to recognize the lights and all that stuff? I don't know, but one thing for sure, this guy was really driving recklessly down the road. You know, like I said, links down below. It's a 3-minute long video if you want to watch it. That's just my little critique on that. But nevertheless, the police officer definitely did a big mistake not identifying himself as a police officer. Just simply drawing out a gun when there was no clear threat. All you saw was just a guy just driving recklessly and excessively, but there was no threat to the police officer. No need for the gun. Just simply, police officer, show the badge. You've already boxed him in. He can't go anywhere. So yeah, that was police excessive force right there. There is good news, however. United States Congressman Adolphus Towns. I know I'm butchering that name, but he's a Democrat from New York. He has proposed legislation, and I'll leave a contact to his little office there, both at the Washington office and also his home office as well, or in New York, where you can contact him, show him your support. We need to get this law passed because filming police is a protection against brutality. When police are using excessive force, the cameras need to be there to show it. And furthermore, you need to be able to film your own arrest. There's a whole bunch of other, examples. Links will all be down below. People just simply, handing the camera to a friend here, film this so I could use it as evidence during my trial. People are getting arrested for this. When you are in a public place, you do not have an expectation of privacy. And when you are on duty as a police officer, protecting all of us citizens, you do not have a right to privacy. I could understand this if somebody, were to follow a police officer home and filming his wife and kids and all that. Yeah, that's an invasion of privacy. But when you got the uniform on, when you're out there, stopping people and stuff like that, you need to be able to film these guys. Just to make sure that in case you need to go to jail or something like that and you have a trial coming up, that you can use this stuff as evidence. You cannot rely on the police to just say, oh, well, here's the evidence of, when I knocked you over the head with a nightstick. Evidence like that, every once in a while, disappears. We really don't know why. But like I said, I am a big supporter of the police, pro-law enforcement all the way. However, this law is something that needs to get passed. So, like I said, contact links down below. You could really help the message out by making a video of your own supporting this new legislation. I am the HappyCabbie, and thank you so much for watching.